pretty sure this is going to be another severely loopy recording.
Oh,
so, like,
you don't say.
Everyone on the blooper reel tier getting this shit like, oh, like,
We're very tired. This is what happens when you do recordings on a... You know what? Honestly,
fucking Tuesday. I swear to God.
Stop making those excuses, because if we did these exactly when RWBY dropped, then we would be doing them on Saturday mornings when we would also be tired because the day hadn't started yet.
When are we ever not loopy? God, that was
as millennials, we're just perpetually tired.
Yes,
that's sort of our thing.
I'm not an early bird. I'm not a night owl. I'm a perpetually exhausted pigeon.
Oh.
Tumblr gives you just gems sometimes. Just fucking gems.
Yeah. Being a millennial is 100% a state of perpetual exhaustion for one reason or another. We don't need to get into it.
There are so many!
We don't need to get into it. But point me to a single video where we are not, on your channel, where we are not loopy as shit and just absolutely incoherent most of the time.
We've got a few. I think they're like 5 years old. But
as far as
at this point it would be 7 years old. What happened 7 years ago? Hello, darkness, my old friend. We should get this
as far
started.
as I'm
Jesus
concerned,
Christ.
all of that is lost to the annals of time.
Better to know history than to repeat it next year. Anyway, I'm Katie.
I'm Megan.
And this is our existential crisis.
Sup?
There might be good commentary at the end of the video once we watch the episode. I can't make any guarantees.
Just the perpetual millennial experience. My younger sibling nails it every single time. I don't know where they got it from, but just, come, join me on the floor. There are no expectations on the floor. That is the perpetual millennial experience.
Well, we haven't even started. I'm dead.
And one could argue that's kind of where the character RWBY's state of mind is.
Yeah, no. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm still so mad that I can't fucking turn subtitles on.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll, that's an accessibility issue. It is not a feature. It is a bug, and it is a problem. Yeah, you can't turn on English subtitles if you're watching something in an English dub, which is bullshit. Funimation had that feature. Look, here we are.
I also, having worked in television for 10 years, I understand that sometimes there are some massive hurdles that come with captioning things, but it really is an accessibility issue, and this should not be a problem for Crunchyroll, whose entire thing is providing subtitles for people. So
we've also had some weird issues with hard-coded stuff not being translated in English subtitles, which Ranking of Kings made Ranking of Kings really interesting some episodes. Yeah.
But
anyway,
again, I'm also willing to, grant some grace. It's not as easy as it sounds. I understand sometimes there are some weird loops that just people aren't privy to behind the scenes. So, I want to be empathetic, but it really is something that should change and should be a higher priority.
Yeah, it's not an inconvenience. It is an accessibility problem.
Yep.
But here we are. Yeah. Finally getting to it. RWBY, Volume 9, Episode 3, Rude, Red, and Royal. Yep, this is just alliteration and assonance. The chapter, the volume. All of it. Let me...
Painting the
God
roses
the
red.
Screen.
I don't remember how the song went. It's
been a minute.
Probably 20 years since I've watched Alice in Wonderland.
I know the march of the playing cards better than I know Painting the Roses Red, actually. For other reasons. Anyway. Click. keep turning it up and turning it down and turning it up. I cannot find the volume sweet spot. I always wind up changing it. Every time it throws me that we get that second or two of black screen, like...
Well, you never know when
Is it working?
Cold open.
I'm not even worried about a cold open. I'm worried about my iPad working.
Fair.
This thing's like 12 years old.
There have been a few instances where we like just stare at a screen for a little bit and go, wait, what's happening? It's having
Is it
trouble loading.
Again, what? Yeah, no, this is too loud. Again, this is a very, very old iPad. Like, I thought we were going to be watching this on the Rooster Teeth app a season or two ago, and it wouldn't load. Like, not without an iOS update that my iPad can't do because it's too old. So, like...
Yeah, there are definitely a handful of apps that I don't have on my iPad because it's just so old and sad.
Yeah. No, this is very much like...
Oh!
You use it until it stops.
Poor Ruby.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't notice that she's just sort of
No,
trailing
really?
behind. Well, yeah, there's a lot happening, and we talk during this.
True. The best part of waking up is rainbows in your cup, I guess. Neo.
Ah, there she goes. Whee! I'm expecting her to hit the water and for
The dive to the heart sequence on the stained
is
glass.
any of this for real or not?
When
Just Utada Hikaru
yours
comes
and
in. When you walk away. Ooh.
I don't like the fact that these all look like blood spatter.
Are you saying it's red like roses?
Are we sure we should do this? Well, the Red King helped Alex. We aren't Alex.
The weird little hanging ornaments on the path, too. They're all different. Hello, that's new.
And it's got
Yeah, they're all different shapes.
It's got hearts on it. Weiss's expressions and movements this season are just a gift.
Amazing. Phenomenal. What a queen.
You're the Red King?
How dare you! There is no king! I am the Red Prince. Why I never coming to someone's castle without even knowing who they are. And on my birthday!
Oh, I'm gonna miss him when he's dead.
Yes, a joyous occasion. Thank you very much.
I love this voice.
Prince?
An amazing
the king
voice.
wasn't nearly as rude. Or small.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna have to look up the voice actor.
Then for your kind, the king would still be here.
The fuck happened there?
Happy birthday. I guess.
How do you know such privileged information? You must be infiltrators here to steal my crown!
You literally just told us. Also, we saw advertisements for your party. Everywhere.
You are in the presence of royalty! Me, thank you very much. Heir to the Crimson Castle!
Did I used to be this unbearably pompous?
Your Majesty, we have brought you a magnificent
There is some self-awareness on this one.
day.
It is very rare. The weapon of the greatest warrior to ever live.
Acquired by us and only us with no help at all.
I love them.
Help it all.
I love them.
This is really fun. Poor Ruby. She wasn't too busy grieving. She could have a really good time with this nonsense.
A green. Why is it green?
No.
Could you?
Forgive us, Your Majesty. We didn't know it was green. We're stupid. Why?
Take them away.
Oh.
Please, wait.
Oh
Majesty! They gave it to us. It was their fun.
into the corn. Oh, Christ!
I was kidding when I said I'm gonna miss it. What do you
Off with
say?
their heads!
Maybe we can help cheer you up.
Beheading people does cheer me up, but go on.
I hope that them being nutcrackers means that they're not dead.
No,
That you can just pop those heads right back on.
nutcrackers are
Toy
usually the
soldiers.
central column. Toy soldiers,
soldiers.
maybe. Let's say nutcrackers kind of have a central column thing going on.
This
I
is-
used to collect.
Look at this.
No, this is great.
Whoa. How long did that take to render? Dang. That was great.
Exactly do you desire from me in exchange for playing my game?
Looks
So
like
pretty.
a nightmare.
Always a catch.
Your Majesty, you
so
are
pretty.
as wise as you are. Oh. Small. Oh.
Thank you.
Woo!
Our only request
Dodged
is
that
you
bullet.
help us get to the tree.
The tree? It's so far away.
That's why we're asking.
If you win, I will help you with what you ask.
Oh, great. So, how do we play?
That's a great way to not get people into your games.
Each player may move every pawn one space each turn. Rule 2. Whoever gets the most pawns to the other side of the board wins. Rule 3. To take over a space, you must dispose of whoever occupies it.
Uh-oh.
Dispose of?
Oh, murder.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. I think I'm missing some pieces.
How perfect that you brought along friends to play then.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Uh-oh.
I really don't like this. Fun.
Slice! Yang! Blake! Yeah, we're all widows.
We're okay. Ruby, the most important thing is winning this game.
What's wrong with them? I don't know. They look stupid.
I guess these are our teammates. No one's going to get hurt. Right?
Oh.
As I am a gracious ruler, the white team may go first. Begin!
Not an answer. Not an answer.
Oh, dear. I was gonna say, that felt like that could have been a cliffhanger ending. I know it hasn't been that long.
If we were back in the realm of
Yeah.
like 5-minute episodes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aww.
Can you advance one space forward, please?
Oh, hey, come on.
Victory for me!
They know who they belong to.
Okay. How about you three?
I wonder if our gals could just...
Slice,
Yeah.
do you think you can take that space? Have some faith.
Atta girl.
Beginner's luck. It doesn't bother me.
Love little, they're back there just... Uh-oh.
So, to go to the tree?
We want to go home. And we believe the tree can get us there. Yang, you're up. All over it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Who are these people? And how do you know this?
Well, it worked for someone we know. Blake, your turn.
But yes.
Someone
I'm sure that's a gif already.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, what about us? What do you want us to do?
Aw!
It's my turn! Attack! Full steam ahead!
I was gonna say, I'm not sure that's how the game works.
No!
This is kind of a nonsensical game to begin with.
No! This isn't right!
Did he just angry jazz slide?
Wow!
You! Wait. What type of creatures did you say you are again?
Well, Blake is a faunus. Little's a mouse. At least I think. Sure. The
Might
rest
as well
of
be.
us are human.
Hey! Look at that kitty cat.
Oh dear.
Human!
Oh!
Knew it! You must have seen it! All of you! Get them! Get them!
I was gonna say, he's gonna smash himself to pieces.
Yeah. The jazzy music, though.
Our first fight of the season? Or like, I don't know, this feels like a proper fight.
Yeah.
Like the Jabberwock just sort of pieced out.
Yeah.
Leave them alone! You're going to hurt them!
It's my royal birthday, and I can do whatever I like!
Oh boy.
I was gonna say, hey Ruby, you can just sort
you
of
can
start
maybe-
knocking pieces over.
Give up already!
This is no longer the game.
Yeah.
This is just.
Hey, there's what it
Oh!
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh right, Nevermore's.
Yes.
Ah!
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of the fight against the robot in Volume 2.
Yeah.
Where they're calling out, like, you
Team
know,
names.
Team attack ship names.
Won't concede, then I
Good
will
catch.
have you beheaded!
You can throw a tantrum if you want, but we won! Take us to the tree!
Cards, there!
Majesty! Oh, you must be so distraught.
Kitty!
Not able to do the one thing you were put on this acre to do. I understand. Surely you don't want to behead them. They are but fragile things without a head. If you get angry and break them, they might not ever come back.
It's my birthday, and they wouldn't let me.
I know, Your Majesty. It truly isn't fair. You must play your game and win at any cost. It must hurt your heart. Let me help.
Fine. I won't behead them. And then I never want to see them again!
Crying pearls.
I was gonna say.
Tiny, and he promised he would.
Promises are like birds. They taste great, but always escape. You should go before he changes his mind.
Don't touch me!
Come quickly.
I was gonna say I haven't seen a character cry pearls since Yukina.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Oh, jeez. Just Escher it up.
Yep.
This is the way out.
Sure. I could not keep track of that.
I don't know how that went so wrong. But thank you for saving us.
Good thing I dropped by the prince's party when I did. I usually hate parties. How did you end up in his game anyway?
We wanted to speak to the Red King, but he wasn't there. And now we're back where we started.
The king? How do you know him? Well, times change, you know, and so do we when it's our time to change. Don't you?
For a second, I thought they were back on the beach.
Was a Red
No!
King, right? But something's changed since then.
Great! So we're not in the stupid story after all. We're in its stupid sequel.
First things first. What are you? What did you need to talk to the king about? And what is your favorite dessert?
What is your
Your
favorite?
favorite color?
Well, I must say, you're not nearly as interesting as the others I've met. What about... Hold that thought.
Yellow butterfly.
What's the deal with this cat? Can't anyone here be normal?
That's not just any cat. When Alex was lost, she met the curious cat, who loved to ask questions.
And the curious cat helped Alex find the tree.
You know what they say about curiosity in the cat.
Take it out of here. Bruce! Don't let that cat get away! Cat! Wait, cat! Oh, goodness. No, I need a nap.
A little out here like, nah, we're just gonna sleep, it's fine. Hello.
Ooh. Are we gonna check in?
Jabberwock.
Oh!
Have we leveled up?
Huh.
Well,
I mean, I would say not necessarily because, like, you know, illusion magic, but
there's illusion magic and then there's clone no jutsu,
Oh, well.
alright?
sorry, not illusion magic, but her
Yeah,
semblance has
yeah.
always been with illusions. But yeah, the she certainly looked surprised.
Yeah. have to let me win on
That-
your birthday, child. No.
That Yang using her semblance, powered by glyphs and with the sword.
Yes.
That's so cool.
And just I enjoy this cat.
I
I enjoy this cat quite a bit.
A lot of really, really cool visual, visual like flourishes, visual stylistic choices in this
Yeah.
episode. Like this was an insanely creative, just looking episode.
Yeah, no, this one was fun.
I
I'm
think
trying to get to the voice credits here.
Yeah, I think that's just sort of going to be a huge... Like, obviously, RWBY has always been big on spectacle when it comes to fight sequences. But this feels like they were actively trying, like, to be very experimental with the things that they normally do with the visuals, like with the camera movements.
That's why I knew that voice. The cat's Robbie Damon! I knew it! There we are! Ah.
Very, very talented.
Like, wait a minute, I know.
Very, very talented man. That's fantastic.
Oh, great. Michael Malconian for the Red Prince. A lot of the same humans for the guards, the pawns, etc. Yeah.
Michael Malconian knows how
Yeah.
to scream.
Robbie fucking Damon. Nice.
Well done. Great casting.
It's like, wait, I know that.
Like I said, very talented man.
Good at tricksters. Good at illusionists. Good at charisma casters. Yeah, no, the design for this was all incredible, though. The Red Prince being a doll, essentially, a toy. Just like, this is all interesting. This is all fun. Love the cat. Again, I want a plushie of the cat.
Yeah.
I want a plushie of this cat.
It's a very cute kitty cat.
We have the size changes. We have the Jabberwock. We're just kind of ticking off all of the Lewis Carroll isms here. And quite frankly, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. No,
It's absolutely stunning what they're doing with this.
Yeah.
Poser could never.
I'm
man.
enjoying the spectacle. I'm enjoying the creativity, and I'm enjoying like the absolute off the wall insanity.
And
You
Weiss
know.
being the unwilling straight man for everything. It's like, why can't anyone be normal? I'm like, friend, do you know where you are? And it just, that moment of self-awareness, like, was I like that? Like, not quite.
No.
But. We've gone through the looking glass, but we've definitely held a mirror up to that
and
and gone.
especially, I know we haven't finished Ice Queendom yet, but coming off of her early characterization in Ice Queendom, where it's like, yes, I remember the pretty, pretty princess.
It's like, right. You were insufferable early on. Like, oh!
Well, and especially because Ice Queendom, in order to make it work within, like, the existing framework of the previous show, had to, and give, like, Weiss a new sort of character arc to undergo, kind of made her worse than she actually was in Volume 2. They kind of cranked that up a little bit. And we've talked about that before, but,
yeah. Those are the Ice Queen videos.
which we will finish at
Yes,
some point.
it's on the list, but like we can't even get this recorded on time, you guys. We're doing our best.
But
there are no expectations on the floor.
But it's very, very cool, like seeing this particular take on Wonderland, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everybody does it differently, and like the, everybody's, I guess, degrees of, the looniness, I guess, the Looney Tunes nature of it.
Are we going silly? Are we going trippy? Are we going dark? Like, what exactly is this trip for you?
Yeah.
What are you on and how's the trip treating you?
And it looks like, just kind of looking around, it kind of depends on where you landed.
Yeah.
Neo landed in a very different spot.
Neo's in hell. I'm wondering if where Neo landed, if it always kind of looked like that, and this is where the Jabberwock or Jabberwocker came from, or if that is some far-reaching pathetic fallacy surrounding her.
Well,
Because we already know that this land does pathetic fallacy.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if the poison that she came in with is affecting that entire side of the bridge.
Ruby, Cinder. And I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting
Alright, she's
to...
got some issues to work through.
We got introduced to the Jabberwock, and I was just like, oh, what a cool looking monster design. Like, that's really fun and really neat. I love it. Now, as Neo's running up to it, and it's going, no, stop.
It's like,
I'm like, oh no.
Is the big angry kitty okay?
I don't think so, and I was not expecting to feel sympathy for it. I'm sitting here going like, oh, I love him, but like I wasn't expecting him to be taken away so soon.
Because usually, like, okay, the Jabberwock is an evil beast. The Jabberwock is something that needs to be
needs to
slayed.
be slayed,
A
yeah.
lot of interpretations, like, they either have it as this mindless monster or as this super into it monster. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
there's not
typically
always
the
a lot
dragon that needs to be slayed.
Yeah, there's not always a lot of nuance there. So, like, we see Yang fighting this monster, something that is smart enough to talk and also retreat. And again, big hound energy here, you guys. Like, unsettling hound energy here. And to see it know enough to retreat, to see it bleeding on the grass that it passes, and then get attacked.
They
and
go,
just be
no,
screaming,
stop.
It's like, oh, I have sympathy for the big kitty. It's not necessarily friend-shaped, but it is a big kitty. And I am concerned.
We lost our doggy last season. We're losing our murder kitty this season.
To be fair, the doggy was not friend-shaped. Regardless of what shape it was in, it was not friend-shaped.
Debatable. There are no bad dogs, just bad owners.
That was not a dog. That was a nightmare.
I thought he was cute.
Winter, come here. She's up there yelling.
Don't know if you guys could hear her. She was like, that is not a dog. And then Winter chimes in.
I'm like, all right, sweetie, come on.
Oh, but
She's
anyway.
upstairs wondering where we are. Like, honey, come down the stairs.
But no, this was great. I loved the nonsense game. I loved seeing our girls in action and having a lot of team synergy.
Yes.
Like, nothing
a lot of
beats
fun.
like Team RWBY synergy. Like, it's just always super fun to watch. And again, the creativity that went into this was really, really, really impressive.
Yes.
So, just generally speaking, really, really digging it.
Yeah, no, this has been an incredible season so far. And it's one of those, oh, thank you, brain. There it goes. Big Tuesday energy. I wonder how things would be different if RWBY hadn't just been massively traumatized and reeling from that.
Yeah.
Because normally, her approach to situations is usually a lot different than how it is now. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, why isn't she? Because she's very extremely obviously not okay after her friend died and everything went to hell. So
Just that little, how could you? When he sword got tossed away.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's, how could you? And then you just beheaded the two guys. Okay. Like, oh, nothing's okay right now. Cool, great, awesome. But yeah, it does make me wonder, like, would things be playing out a little differently if RWBY was her normal self? And the answer is yes, probably. But that's also what makes the execution of this season so interesting. It's not a normal, what would RWBY do? It's, she is handling this on top of handling a boatload of trauma. And again, the reminder that the previous season took place over, like, a day?
Yeah.
Maybe? Come on up.
Winter,
come here.
Well, and also the it was a little moment here, but when the king, or not the king, the prince is just like, all right, it's time for you to concede. That's just how it works. And like, she did look like she was just absolutely miserable in that moment. But what did she say? She said, no, she's not giving up. And I think that's going to be the reoccurring motif of this season is just kind of RWBY being beaten down but refusing to give up anyway, even if it slows her down immensely, and even if she's about to shatter, it's just going to be one foot in front of the other, in front of the other, in front of the other, just to keep going.
She's having a rough time, but she is still RWBY at her core.
Yeah, I'm just
But
wondering
we're
if
3 in out of 10, and we're still like, where the fuck is John?
yeah.
Where's the boy? One fear.
I'm just wondering if there's going to be a point where RWBY just gets to sit and grieve, and her teammates are the ones that are going to pick her up, and like
It is,
you know.
well, they're going to have a rough time doing that when they're about 3 inches tall. And I had to. And 2, when there is, it's going to be, I'm guessing, episode 7. And it is going to be like at the worst possible time for it to happen. Because that is how these things work. But also that's kind of the darkest hour before we
Yeah,
climax
I'm
and
just
keep rolling.
wondering if it's going to be a friends help pick her up, or if it's a have breakdown, but through her own inner strength is able to get up and keep going.
6 of one, half a dozen
I
of the
could
other.
see it happening either way, and honestly, I think the execution with both this show has shown me, like, yeah, no, I buy them doing either one, and I buy them doing either one very well.
Oh yeah, no, I trust RWBY on the execution for this.
For sure.
They know their shit. They know what they're doing.
But yeah, where's Jean?
It's just like, all right, so we found Neo, and I'm a little concerned. Not about her. Everyone in comments like, I'm concerned for Neo. Like, you're allowed to be concerned for Neo. I'm sad about the big kitty. Like,
I can be concerned
yikes.
about both. Yeah, I am concerned about Neo for a number of reasons.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm concerned about Neo. I'm not concerned for Neo. That's, let's put it that way.
I'm
I'm
both,
definitely
honestly.
concerned for Big Cat.
I'm both, honestly. I really like Neo as a character.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I think she makes for a great antagonist, but it's one of those... And not really, especially just the way she's been written in the past, not really one that necessarily needs to be redeemed in any way, shape,
Yeah.
or form. But also, she's not the most evil person. Like, she's not actively working towards destroying the world, you know?
She is also heckin' traumatized right now. And working
Yeah,
it out through violence.
She lost her best friend. Her best and I would say only friend in the world.
Yeah.
And yeah, is just sort of ping-ponging in between, like, who to blame for that instead of actually just sitting down and processing it.
Yeah. It's like, who do you blame for that? I'm like, well, the Grimm that ate him. If you want to get, like, really granular about it. Who do you blame for that? The fucking Grimm. We did not have a "where is my goddamn shoe" moment with him. So
No,
he is,
he did.
and for those of you going, what the fuck are you talking about? Watch Pacific Rim.
Yeah,
If you
great.
have not seen Pacific Rim, put it in your eyeballs. Pacific Rim is amazing. And yes, there is a post-credits scene.
But yeah.
But definitely watch it.
But yeah, she lost her best friend and then immediately pretty much got manipulated into going after the wrong party responsible.
Yeah.
And yeah, instead of just sitting down and processing it, decided revenge was the proper way to go.
Well, like
and it kind of
anyone
didn't
here
even
has-
matter.
Like anyone here has healthy coping mechanisms.
Nope.
And then Cinder just went, actually, fuck you. I'm like, oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think we're going to be able to power a friendship Neo through this one.
Oh no.
I don't think that's happening. But I think they may be able to shift her more to wild card than straight up antagonist.
Yeah, no. The reason why I do think that Neo can be won over with empathy because that was what she had with Torchwick. He understood her and she understood him. They formed a camaraderie together as a result of that. And so I do think that if Neo found somebody who understood her, like, she would be able to, like, bond with them and, you know, she clearly has the capacity for loyalty. Like, she was loyal to Cinder up until it proved not worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like, oh, we have the same goals. Oh, Roman was working with you. I too want revenge on these people. Oh, motherfucker. So,
And she like actively looked annoyed whenever like Cinder was like, "This is my lackey. This is a useful asset." I thought we were partners. That's not okay. Cool.
yeah,
So-
the bitch you thought of it all.
Yeah.
Like,
So
all
I
right,
do
cool,
think
great,
that
awesome.
if Neo found somebody who could understand and respect her, she could form a bond with them. I don't see anybody on Team RWBY or even Jean being the type of person that can bond with Neo in
Yeah.
the way that Neo, say, bonded with Torchwick. You know?
She may need to lay off the murder for a little bit in order to open that door, and I don't know if she's capable right now.
No, we'll see.
Not, yeah, I don't, who knows, maybe the volume will end with her dead, or stuck in Wonderland,
Possibly.
where she belongs?
I would love it. If,
Also, sorry, go ahead.
oh no, just I would love it if she ended up making friends with a rabbit faunus. Just Mad Hatter in the hair.
Correct me if I'm wrong, we never got confirmation on what Neo's inspiration was. I don't think RWBY has ever confirmed who she's based on in the way that they have with a lot of other characters.
I remember hearing a lot of things.
There were theories about Mary Poppins, there were theories about the Cheshire Cat, there were a few going back and forth, but I don't think we ever got a straight up, yes, this is it. I think they've been keeping it in the back pocket, and I think this season is why.
It's entirely possible that they did.
And we
because
missed it.
I know for a fact we've had this conversation before.
Yes, but I don't think it's come up. Okay, comments. Have they confirmed? And if so, receipts.
Yes.
Like, give
because
us the
there-
link
I feel
to
like
the
there's
tweet
been
or
a-
the post or the whatever. Receipts needed.
Yeah, because the actual, like, the real world answer is that, you know, Neo was based off of a female cosplay version of Torchwick. And that seems to be the reoccurring answer that comes up when it comes to questions about Neo's
Because
origin.
it's an answer that they
Yeah.
can give.
Exactly.
But
like that's the information that pops up into my brain when it's like, who is Neo? Well, this is who Neo is.
That's
She was inspired by this.
for tabletop terms,
Yeah.
that's the above table answer.
Exactly.
Like the in-game, the lore answer, the we don't know.
I would absolutely adore it if she ended up being the Mad Hatter. Like, that would be fabulous. That seems to be what the opening
got
of
the
this season now is implying.
Yeah.
So I would absolutely love it if she was the Mad Hatter, but we'll see. We'll see.
You know why he's called the Mad Hatter?
Because he makes hats?
No, like, yes, but hatters also used to suffer from brain damage because, way back when they were making hats, like the glue and the chemicals and whatnot they used would fuck them up. So, yeah.
So Mad as a Hatter isn't necessarily referring to the Alice in Wonderland character. It's literally a thing that used to happen. to
Oh,
hatters.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, back before we knew about things like ventilation and not inhaling vapors and like that, filter masks. Like, yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
humanity has fucked around with a lot of chemicals in the history of humanity. That's a fucking sentence, I swear to God. We didn't always know what we were messing with. Like uranium girls, which is
No.
another story of capitalism just
No.
screwing over everyone it got in
All
contact
right, can we
with.
stop? This is making me so sad.
History!
It's at your
If
local
history
library.
doesn't make you sad, you're not doing it right.
No, that is 100% true, and I think we said it earlier, those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it.
So, every time you see a safety regulation, and you're like,
Why is
who
that?
fucking did that?
Someone did?
It was paid for in blood. It was one of those, we have to put this into law because otherwise large corporations will take advantage of it and human lives will be lost as a result.
Man. Oh, Sorry, just mad as a hatter.
The small, slightly funnier version of this is the warning labels you get, like the label on the hairdryer that says "Do not use while sleeping," or my particular favorite, the label on the chainsaw that says "Do not attempt to stop chain with hands or genitals." Yeah. Some of them are a little Darwin, and some of them are whole ass capitalism. I need you to stop. So, you alright there? I didn't realize I didn't know the Hatter thing. You alright
I didn't know the Hatter thing, and I didn't know the chainsaw.
You alright there?
No. Alright. We've stopped talking about RWBY. We've talked about so many times.
We are in tangent corner here, but yes, that is, Mad as a Hatter was a thing before Lewis Carroll made a character. That's, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
This is why prolonged exposure to chemicals, to caustic chemicals and mind-altering chemicals is bad, actually. Everything is chemicals, but like, maybe don't fuck around with the harmful ones.
I have nothing left to say.
Now that I have broken my co-host. You'll be alright there?
You'll be
okay?
I liked this episode. This episode was super fun. But
who knows? Maybe she is based on the Mad Hatter and it just took us a minute to get her the hat.
What volume is this, 9?
9.
Dude, what a great payoff.
I'm still banking Cheshire Cat with the illusions and with the, especially since we see her semblance manifest as
we have the Cheshire Cat now.
We see her semblance manifest, like we see it like crystallize, things like that. And our Cheshire Cat here, our Curious Cat, is checkerboard and prism patterned.
Maybe.
Synchrony. I don't know, man.
It's also entirely possible that she's an amalgamation of different characters. Like, there are no rules. These characters don't have to be one-to-one with their specific inspirations.
Yeah. All of us looking at Jean like, don't you fucking dare. My dude, don't you fucking dare.
Like, yeah. Again, they don't have to be one-to-one. They could be amalgamations. It's fine. For a good long while, I actually thought that RWBY might be an amalgamation of Little Red Riding Hood and Dorothy. Before we knew who all the headmasters were. So,
yeah.
So, like, I was like, oh, never mind.
Like, wait, shit.
But, like, you know, who's to say?
Yeah.
Anyway, but I definitely buy her being either the Cheshire Cat or the Mad Hatter. I'm leaning more towards Mad Hatter since we have a cat.
And I'm leaning more towards Cat. Because inspiration. Yeah, I'm legitimately wondering if Alex is still here. Because, like, we have a character model for her and everything. Or if she's just this phantasm whose coattails they're riding, whose effects they are chasing, still laughing about, so we're not in the stupid story, we're in its stupid sequel.
That was a great line.
Amazing.
That was really great.
I cannot get over just how on fucking fire Weiss is this volume.
Yeah. No, she is on it. It's just at, like, the GIF game for this season.
Yes!
By the time this volume is done, we are going to have so many amazing GIFs. Like the little jumpy
yes,
one.
The just storm clouds and attempting to figure things out.
The throwing the rock and having it in the back of the head. Oh.
It's like, no, this is perfect and I love it.
Weiss in particular is just giving us gold.
Well, and I really appreciate the juxtaposition of, like, Blake understanding stories and how they work and tropes and just knowing the story backwards and forwards for one, and being able to point out, like, okay, we did this, okay, this is next, okay, this is how this affects things, and respecting the story. And Weiss just being the straight man for God and everyone right now. Just trying to bring that cold, hard logic of, all right, we're stuck in this story, but things still need to be vaguely functional. Like, oh, they function, just not on the rules that you think they should. I love it. It's perfect.
To be fair, I feel like I would be Weiss in this scenario. Just like, it's not supposed to work this way.
I would be Blake, probably. Discworld has instilled a little too much, like, oh, this is how stories work. Oh, I'm still forever stuck in Witches Abroad and the idea that stories look for people to fill the roles. That they can be broken, but that it goes against the flow and it's difficult. That a story wants to be told, that a story wants to finish. And so seeing this and seeing them in the story or in the story's stupid sequel, which I love this, I can't help but bring a part of that with me and view this through that lens.
Which, very helpful to this team at the moment. Just talking about that, I'm wondering if then because again, they're in this story's stupid sequel.
I just have to wonder if Alex is still there.
Well, I'm wondering if Alex didn't experience Alex in Wonderland and if what our girls are doing is through the looking glass.
I think, again, because we have the Jabberwocker here, I think we are just going the full Carol experience.
Well, somebody actually pointed out in the comments for our first video that the Jabberwock was mentioned in a poem in Through the Looking Glass. So that's why.
And also
it gets
because
looped in.
often when there are adaptations, people pull elements from both for whatever they're doing. They're kind of, it's less the first and then the sequel and more a package deal.
Because again, all vignettes. It doesn't matter.
None of this makes sense. But there is a and I'm not going to remember the line entirely correctly because I don't have that kind of recall for most things. But there is a line in Alice in Wonderland where she is talking to the Cheshire Cat and she's trying to get somewhere. And the cat says, "Where are you trying to go?" And she says, "I don't know." And he goes, "Well, what does it matter then?" It's like, what does it matter if you don't know the destination?
Yeah.
I'm like,
that that is excellent point. I wish I probably should have done an Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass reread before this volume. Because it's been, I think I read those back in 2012. So it's been like 11 years since I read those.
Who has the time?
Yep.
Life is a lot.
Very busy.
Yes.
But I feel like I should have reread them before watching this volume. But either way,
Fair.
this is still a treat regardless.
Yeah.
So I'm having a good time.
Oh yeah, no, this is a blast. Like this is fun. I cannot wait for it to sneak up behind me and stab me, as RWBY volumes always do.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
It's not even I'm so scared. It's like, let's fucking go. Let's go. I know it's coming. Just do it. Do it, you coward. It's Billy and Stu stabbing each other. Do it. Do it.
Cut to the end of the volume. I think I'm dying, man.
You hit me with your phone.
You cut too deep. I'm dying.
You hit me with the goddamn phone.
Spoilers for Scream.
Yes, for a movie from 1996.
I think it's worth giving a spoiler alert because they're probably
No, I refuse.
Anyway,
Movies from 1996. Watch Scream.
we're
if you
talking
haven't
about
already.
Scream. We need to wrap it
Yeah,
up.
we have a different channel for that. Anyway.
I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMenguin. That's TheMenguin. I also have a Lost retrospective podcast called No Love Lost, where my co-host Will Link loves Lost, and I don't. We talk about it. And as we just mentioned, YouTube channel called Silver Screams, where we talk about horror things. We're going to see Scream 6 later this week.
In 2 days.
We, at some point, will be doing a video just probably gushing about how much we loved it. Knock on wood. We don't actually know, but the reviews are generally in the positive. So.
There will be a spoiler-free first section and a definitely not spoiler-free second section. So like...
Go keep an eye on that channel. It's going to be fun. We're very excited.
Yes. And I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. My brain goes, I'm also on a podcast. Like, no, it's a show. It's a podcast, it's a show.
You don't know how many times I've been on people's podcasts and they refer to Silver Screams as a podcast and I don't have the heart to correct them. And I'm like,
no, it's a YouTube.
no.
It's a YouTube. I am also on another YouTube. That one. And also I am a host and contributor for Fanversation. I do a weekly show there called Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, where my co-host Carrie and I talk about just all sorts of nerdy shit. We do anime, we do video games, we do movies, we do just all sorts of fun stuff. Occasionally we have super fun guests on there. And also if you wander over to the Fanversation channel, we have interviews from the Demon Slayer premiere a couple weeks back. And those are fun.
You got
those
to talk to Gabriel.
Really fun. Yes, I did. I interviewed Ray Chase and the man is capable of so much yes and. He's so good. So check those out. Those are super fun. If you want to support this channel, we do have a Patreon, which gets you all of these reactions early, generally by the span of about a week, or whenever the next one is available. So the delay that the public releases are seeing, there's a Patreon delay in that too. So yes, if you want these as soon as they're available, there's the Patreon. If you want to throw a couple bucks our way, we have a Ko-fi. We do commissions. We don't take requests. We do commissions. All that's in the video description. Saved it.
Good job. Nailed it.
No, nailed it in the sense of the show where the cake is falling apart and the decorations are whatever candy they could throw on at the last minute. Yep, nailed it. Yes, all that's in the description below. Support your local post office. Vote in your local elections. Be kind to each other because that's how we fucking function on this planet, is basic empathy. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. That always feels a bit like skidding into the finish line. Like one of those things where you just see someone fall off of something, bounce 3 times, and then roll. And end in like the Peter Griffin position. Like that's what ending a video feels like now. She's doing great.
Getting to the finish line face down.
That's what this is. That's what this is.